Talking with Bob Danley of the Lee Metcalf National Wildlife Refuge. And Merry Christmas, Bob.
Hey, Merry Christmas to you and everybody listening.
You've got, it's not a holiday for any of the birds around there. They don't care.
No, but, in fact, the birds they're doing fine. Just a reminder, make sure if you're feeding, make sure you keep feeding because they could become dependent on that.
That's true.
So the other thing that's really timely right now is Santa's visit. And so, hey, let's talk about the animals that help Santa, and we're talking like reindeer.
Yeah, we don't have any around here, do we, as far as reindeer?
No. Reindeer and caribou, it's interchangeable. Over the last glaciation, it's kind of separated this herd of caribou, and of course they kind of changed. They got isolated.
That's right.
And that the caribou are more long migratory animals, where reindeer are more couch potatoes. They're more, in fact, they've been domesticated over in Asia, but they're still the same species.
Okay.
They're, in fact, the word caribou comes from some Indian name that basically said they were a pawr. Pawr meaning that they have really large hooves, supposedly as large as a dinner plate.
They dig through the ground, yeah.
That's right, to go through the snow to get to the ground where the food is. And the food that they eat is kind of unusual. They eat lichens, which are very interesting plant species in and of themselves. But caribou also are different from our resident deer in that they have antlers. Both sexes have antlers.
Oh.
And it's almost year-round, just a short period where they lose them, and then they start regrowing them. They're also interesting in that their hair is very hollow, or at least their guard hair is just like a polar bear. So that helps them float, which is, we have all seen the National Geographic filming where they go across the river.
That's right.
And that's the reason why they're very, very flotacious.
Flotacious. I'm going to keep that word around. And they also they migrate a long distance, don't they?
They can, yeah. The herds in especially Alaska, where in Alaska they have both caribou and reindeer. And again, the difference between reindeer are a little bit shorter and stockier, and caribou are much taller and lankier, kind of. But the latter is the one that really moves great distances from winter to, their breeding areas. And the reindeer are more, static. They don't migrate as far. Except
for about 9 of them that every Christmas manage to make it all the way around the world.
That's exactly right.
Okay, well, thanks, Bob.
Everybody have a great Christmas.